So we're just going to do an introduction to Dan and his company, then cut to the chase about the actual solutions that are in play with his customer base, and then some other resources that you could visit on both our websites and our contact details, obviously, because you can contact either Dan, who's an authorized reseller for our products, or ourselves directly. So, Dan, a little bit about yourself. And there's a little bit on the screen, but I'll let you give a little bit of a chat to the callers on the phone about what DCAA do, etc.
Sure. Hello, everyone. Well, I'm a member of the Sage CRM community, and I originated from the Sage 300 channel here in North America. I used to work for what was then ACPAC, and ACPAC purchased or got into a business relationship with eWare back around the turn of the century, and that's when myself and a few other people. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Just saying that, I've been at this for the past 15 years or so, since really eWare or Sage CRM became available to the Sage 300 community, and then since that time, of course, we've seen Sage grow and Sage CRM become the default CRM system for the lineup of the Sage products. So, long time, one-trick pony over here, strictly Sage CRM projects.
I think that's a little unfair now, Dan. One-trick pony. You're the expert, the go-to man. In terms of, which is why it's really fantastic that you've taken our products on board and are bringing them to market for us. So we're going to take into the actual specific solutions that we're going to talk about. First one being Accelerator for Sage CRM, which is Outlook integration, a powerful Outlook integration tool that allows you to work away in your email as you normally would, but access your Sage CRM data. So we've put a couple of points on here of benefits to your customers, Dan. But again, I'm going to throw it back to you to actually talk about that in more detail. And if you could give us specific examples of where it's working in your customers' sites, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, sure. Before I get into any of the specifics about the different CRM Together products we use, I'll just say that this was kind of a turning point. There's different things that have happened over the years that have had a big impact, but me embracing the lineup of products at CRM Together didn't happen immediately, because I've used the Crystal Manager product for years. But once we picked up Accelerator internally and Mobile X, it's been an astounding change in, well, meeting new clients or people even that already have Sage CRM. They're very, very powerful. So if anybody's out there that's part of the CRM community, the Sage CRM community, yeah, you should embrace these things and use them. I think my clients are happy, or our clients are happy, and it's easier to acquire new clients.
Wow.
Particularly with Accelerator, it's such a dynamite integration with Outlook, and for the masses out there that are PC-based Outlook users, it's really the best of both worlds. It makes Sage CRM so much easier to use. And different companies use it in different ways, but visually it's very good. Some of the key features, well, just creating companies or people on the fly is so fast. But tagging emails is a function that took me a little while to wrap my head around, but I've got several clients that are really project management, and whether they're tracking an opportunity or a job or case, we sometimes say in Sage, they can link many companies or various persons out there back to a particular case or opportunity in CRM using the tag email feature.
Yeah.
When I got to the point where I could explain that properly and demonstrate it, you could see through the web meetings, you could feel the jaws dropping, where people said, "Oh my goodness, this is going to have such a radical effect on our customer service team," or whatever team was using it. So Accelerator in general helps us keep our clients happier. It certainly improves adoption. From the client side, yeah, everybody wants improved adoption, but the streamlining of especially being able to tag emails is huge.
And you've created videos yourself, haven't you, Dan, from your own website as well, that kind of documents and highlights these features that are of particular interest to your client base?
Yeah, I think particular, whether it's dealing with a client or a prospect, I've always been a bit of a freak for videos. Yeah. I've always created videos about, well, for our tech support issues, or more formal videos for things that I want to convey. And we pull those from YouTube right onto our website. But I'm always trying to, for example, explain how the Outlook plugin, not Accelerator, used to work. And this sort of common method. So now I've got a series of 90-second videos on our website that myself and some other people use constantly, because, well, they hopefully they are clearly explaining the advantages of Accelerator or Mobile X, or the options people have.
Well, it's interesting you say, and we do have a mix of people on the call today, but it's interesting from a partner perspective. You said within the community that actually harnessing Accelerator in your sales pitch helps you to work better with existing Sage CRM users, but also potentially maybe somebody who doesn't use Sage CRM at all, because it can be overwhelming when Sage CRM is introduced. It's like something new to learn, whereas if you can come from the point of view of this is your email and this is how you can actually store and easily access and have the flexibility of updating Sage CRM with what you want to update, not every fiddle faddle, as we would say in Ireland. I'm not sure if that's a phrase you're familiar with, but you can choose the data that you want to get in. And the last point there is that you're getting more data into Sage CRM, which makes it more powerful, but it's also quality data. So that's super, and it's very nice for us to hear as well, because we've a strong maintenance path and a strong roadmap of where we want Accelerator to go, and we take all feedback on board, so it is constantly being moved and improved, and regular updates on it as well. So I think it's important, and we will share those links towards the end of where you can access these various videos on both Dan's website and on the CRM Together website as well. So I'll move on to our next product, if that's okay with you, Dan.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
so Crystal Manager, and Dan, you did mention this is kind of where it started for you. And yes, I remember myself meeting you at Summit for a good many years now, probably too many to care to remember, but Crystal Manager was kind of, it's one of our longer standing products, and it's the one that you started working with us on. So again, if you don't mind, I'll ask you to reference some customer sites and how they're working with Crystal Manager to make Sage CRM work better for them.
Sure. Just in general, the open-endedness of Sage CRM and using Crystal Manager is an example of that. We've got different people using it for different things. I think in the video on our website, I show companies that are managing service jobs, creating job sheets, or really complex reports that are bringing in data from all over Sage CRM. But my best example of this, is we deal with this, one of our projects is a property management company in Alberta, and they manage approximately 100 buildings, and they're always, if you know anything about property management companies, they're often trying to justify their existence or fees to the buildings or board of directors that they serve. So in their Sage CRM system, they track all kinds of things, from units sold to inquiries, like when you go down and talk to your property management person and you tell them of an issue, they record it in Sage, they record all the subtasks, vendors involved, and then they use Crystal Manager or a Crystal report via Crystal Manager to generate this custom report for the board of directors of their clients at will, and it clearly shows exactly what's gone on in the building. These are the issues, this is what's outstanding, this is what is been closed in the past month, or however long they run the report for. It's really slick, but it's a massive sales tool for this client in Alberta, whether that's strictly with retention or even pulling in new clients. So, Sage CRM is very abstract software, I think, for a lot of companies, but when they see these various examples, it's easier for them to connect the dots.
Yes, yeah. And actually, Crystal Manager in itself, it's a difficult enough product to even visualize, because it's very simple. it's almost like a delivery engine in some respects. We're taking the power of Crystal Manager and linking it into Sage CRM, and like the complex reports that are developed. And I know we've case studies on our website as well, which goes through, Crystal Manager and the different contexts that they're used. But it's just superb to hear specific examples. And as you said, connect the dots, and somebody kind of has a crystal bulb moment where they go, I could really use that. And we all know that Sage CRM is super, very robust, but sometimes it's about those add-on products that actually help you tease out the management of it, and that it makes all the difference, really. So,
yeah, agreed.
I'll just pop on to the next one. So this is our last one, Mobile X for Sage CRM. Everybody's talking mobile. How did we ever live before mobiles and smartphones, Dan? It's hard to believe how quickly it's all come about. I did a 7-month tour with a rucksack back in 2004, and I think I had really one of those really old mobiles. Facebook it might have been there, but I wasn't aware of it. And that's like, well, it's 14 years ago, but it's amazing. But everybody's life revolves around their smartphone in their pocket and being able to access their data. And you're going to talk about Mobile X specifically here, but I know you also have a blog on your website where you do an excellent review of Mobile X, or mobile options overall, and Mobile X is a part of that. But there are a couple of different options. But if I can ask you on this one, just to focus in on a customer that's using Mobile X specifically and the benefits that they're enjoying with Mobile X tagged onto Sage CRM.
Sure. Well, I think why Mobile X is doing well for our clients is it's very stable, right? And it's flexible. We haven't gotten in too much to extending Mobile X's core functionality, but when I compare this against the two other options that I see, are mainstream options being just the default URL on my handheld device with the mobile screens, or the iPhone or Android apps. I don't really trust those things. They don't give me predictable results the way I use or experience with Mobile X. It's something I'm not really a mobile guy. I'm a desk-bound guy, but certainly I have a phone, and certainly, when I'm anywhere, I can bring up my CRM contacts or anything via Mobile X, and it never fails me. Whereas I always had problems with the other offerings. So certainly Mobile X, I know it's because it's one of your products, it'll be extendable should somebody need to extend it. I haven't really gotten that far.
Yeah.
I just, it's reliable and quite fast.
Yeah.
And, if there's an issue, I have someone I can reach out to. And I just didn't feel that way about the other options. Okay,
great. Yeah, we do. We kind of pride ourselves on our maintenance and support efforts. Actually, one of a client I know of, it's very simple, but the whole being able to upload files and photos when they're on site, and being able to actually take a picture of something that's gone wrong, or we've a company, they're a mattress company, and to being able to actually upload files and photographs of like a tear or a rip or something like that, and being able to upload it to Sage CRM is massive, because it's straight in and it can be processed and into the workflow straight away. As you mentioned, then Mobile X is fully customizable. It was designed and architected to be a development platform as opposed to a standalone product. And obviously, you're a Sage CRM development, as are we, but in collaboration, we can certainly make it pretty much do anything that you need it to do, because not everybody, Sage CRM has got so much in it, not everybody wants all of the features, but you can switch things on and off as well, which makes it a fairly solid piece of software, and flexible in terms of what you can do with it. So they're kind of the three products that we've spoken to, and what I've got now up on screen is a list of kind of articles and blogs on the DCAA website, which, and Dan, if I'm right, the videos you've mentioned, they're within your blog as well, is that right, on DCAA?
Yeah, they're in the, if they've been blogged about, they're in the blog, but they also appear in the general navigation panels of our website.
Okay, so if they visit DCAA.ca, they'll be able to access, and I've put up a selection of 6 there, because you provide training as well. So And seeing as you are the go-to Sage CRM man, you couldn't ask for somebody better.
There you go. I hope everybody heard that.
Ah.
Thanks, Magella. Yeah, the bottom 3 icons on this page are the videos that I have for the CRM Together products that we use. I haven't gotten as far as some of the more sophisticated things with the Mobile X, and I haven't gotten into your 365 product yet, because I can only, just like everybody else out there, we can only move so fast or grow so quickly.
Yeah.
I would just close this, and I know you have a few more screens. I want to make sure that I convey that a real game changer for me in terms of, or us, embracing your products has made our lives easier and our clients happier. And if I was not, if I was some random Sage 100 or 300 partner or Sage CRM person out in the community, make your life a lot easier and use Accelerator and Mobile X and learn all you can, because having CRM Together as a partner, and it's like another arrow in your quiver, and it'll make a big difference, guaranteed.
Great, really appreciate that, Dan. And it's what we try to. When somebody becomes an authorized reseller for us, we don't go into a lot of paperwork, but we see it. We're now team members, if you like. We'll work together. If there's a problem, we'll work to solve it, etc. And we have the development resources if something's needed. So I really appreciate that. So again, we've a number of different people on the call, all coming from different walks of life. So with respect to yourselves, Dan has their planning for Sage CRM if you're at the very initial stages, the training element of it. Great one. Don't mention the war, Sage CRM versus Salesforce. But they're valuable information, and sometimes you just want to be able to read through something and process it, and then, get in touch with Dan or get in touch with ourselves. We don't sell Sage CRM at CRM Together. We're a purely development partner, whereas Dan can talk to you a little bit more. And then obviously he's got Accelerator videos that he's created himself, mobile and Crystal Manager, etc. And then I'm just going to quickly highlight, and again, it's crmtogether.com/blog, which is where we put up a lot of our information about new releases, etc. So, for example, GDPR, it's a big buzzword at the moment. We have a blog up there at the moment where Customer 365, our self-service portal, there's a little push to you, Dan, now to get going on that product, but about how that could potentially actually help you address some of the GDPR requirements. And whilst it is a European directive, if you're holding European data, it does affect you even if you're based in North America. So we've people from different parts of the world, but trying to cover all the bases here. Some trade secrets that, for example, we've used certain project management tools like Jira, that we talk about as well, that might be helpful to somebody, and then specifics on the products as well. So DCAA.com or crmtogether.com are the places to go to get all the best information.
DCAA.ca.
.ca. I beg your pardon, Dan. Sorry, you were in Canada. So my apologies. Social media. You will find us, CRM Together, if you take a look there. Dan prefers people to talk to him via the website. That's right, Dan, isn't it? Yeah,
or call me.
Yeah.
DCAA.com is the Defense Contractors Association of America.
I think I can.
Not us.
So Dan's details on the screen there, phone number, and he's a direct email, so he'll be speaking to the man himself. And whilst he's based out of Toronto, he does work all over North America, so can speak with anybody about any queries they have. And Dan, I think you'd be more than happy to chat with partners or customers if you can help anybody out. I'm sure you'd be happy to do so. And we're very proud to have Dan out there selling our software and speaking highly of us. It means a great deal, so really, really do appreciate that. And then our own details.
We're helping each other.
Yes. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Makes the world go round. So, Dan, unless there's anything else, I think we've finished up, and hopefully it's been helpful and informative to some people. This is recorded, so we will be creating a blog out of it. I'm sure Dan will too. So if anybody would like a copy of it, that's no problem. We can send that on to you. Dan, is that okay?
This was fine, and I was glad to help Magella. I'm very, huge fan of CRM Together. They're instrumental to our success over here, and if anybody wants to talk to me offline or sort of in a separate call, I'm here all the time. Just let me know.
Great, great. And you're also a big fan of Irish music now, because I'm trying to push Irish bands on you. Did you check out any of the links I sent you?
You are trying to push Irish bands on me. I haven't had time to get into that stuff.
I should have said Sharon Shannon as well, actually. I must send you that. But that's another conversation.
Nobody outside of Ireland knows. Nobody knows. You too.
Yeah.
And the Cranberries. That's what you guys have got.
Yeah, so we've got plenty.
And mixed martial artists, maybe.
Who?
Something completely different.
Oh.
No, Magella went to high school with the lead singer from the Cranberries. Anybody's sort of...
Yes, Dolores. Yeah.
Dolores.
They are giving away my age. All right, Dan.
She was much older than you, but you skipped a few grades. And anyhow, Magella, I know it's late for you, so thanks for making time for this and getting me involved. I'm sure I'll speak to you in the next couple of days.
All right, Dan, you're very good. Take care. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.